I made German Döner Kebab at home 3 times and I found the best method so you don't have to. Below you will find the link to the recipe I love, including the bread, toppings and the sauce. Method 1. The viral recipe. Minced beef, spices, onion, wrapped in the parchment paper and roasted in the oven. All that glitters is not gold. It really looks cool, I admit, and I thought that this will be a clear winner. So I prepared it according to the instructions of a video that hit million views, and it was huge disappointment. So here was the first problem. The consistency was completely wrong. Döner would have a real bite that was crumbly. The onion obviously wasn't minced, it was chopped into chunks, and as the meat roasted, the onion pieces didn't stick to the meat, they just fell off. When I opened it, the chunks of the onions and the taste, it was a meatloaf. Exotic one for sure, with a cumin and paprika, but still a meatloaf. So this one was a no, but I wasn't ready to give up. Method 2. I thought, okay, the supermarket mince is a problem. So I bought veal and beef, 50-50, because only veal would be too expensive. I ground it myself, including onion. If I use the proper meat, surely the texture will be better. Same method. Roll it out thinly, wrapped in the parchment paper and roast it in the oven. And when I open it, the meat finally hold together, but there was a new problem. It was shiny, but completely dry. So the parchment paper roasting didn't give me what I wanted. Even finishing it in the oven with a grill function didn't save it. And the flavor? Spices tasted somehow flat, so still, wrong texture, wrong taste. This is fundamental. It was better than method 1, but still not döner. And this is when I stopped and I asked myself, what is actually döner? Let's go back to the basics. Because there are actually legal rules when it's about German Döner Kebab and what should be in it. According to Deutsche Leitsätze für Fleisch, so the German meat guidelines, real döner, it's not a minced meat, it's supposed to include a real pieces of meat. Thin slices of beef, veal or lamb, layered in alteration with minced meat mixture. And minced meat part, by law, can be no more than 60%. 60% max. So my döner was missing the actual meat. And before I show you my favorite recipe, if you enjoy discovering the real story behind the traditional German dishes, the ones that I do the research so you don't have to, I share classic recipes every Sunday. So for method 3, I threw out the mincer. I bought the veal cutlet, Oberschale, the cut you use for schnitzel. I froze it for 2 hours, not solid, just firm enough to slice the meat thinly with a sharp knife. Now the marinade, and this is important. It consists of vegetable oil, salt, pepper, cumin, paprika, garlic, crushed, not minced, and a splash of lemon juice if you like. Mix it all together with a thin slices of meat and let it marinate for at least 1 hour or better, overnight. Next day, high heat, a bit of oil in the pan. I actually skipped that and it was a disaster. I had to add some. The meat goes for about 2 to 3 minutes. That's it. You want the edges to char, those roasted aromas, but the inside stays tender. This is what the parchment paper method would never give you. Now let's just talk about spices for a second, because this is what I really got wrong the first 2 times. For method 3, I actually doubled the amount of spices I used, not just extra pinch, doubled. The difference was a night and day. With a double spice and the overnight marinade, the spices had time to work and it really came through. And when the spice meat hit the pan, the aroma that came off, it was exactly what you would smell when you walk past the kebab shop. That was the moment I knew I had it. So here it is. Thin slices with a bite, juicy but with a crispy edges, the roasted aromas from the pan and doubled spices, the overnight marinade. This is what the minced meat method weren't. And if you want homemade döner that actually tastes like in Germany, skip the mince. And now serving. I've got actually 2 favorite ways of eating döner kebab. One is in Turkish yufka, which is a homemade bread that I also filmed, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna post this recipe unless you say you want to see it. You got yufka, we've got garlic sauce, lettuce, tomatoes and raw onions. A bit of parsley as well, and then more sauce on the top. The second favorite way to eat the Döner Kebab meat is with a salad. The lettuce would be mixed with tomatoes, onions and garlic, and then the meat goes on the top. This is a kind of low-carb version. And you serve it however you like. I'm not going to put my oil in here for a change. There is a lot of experimenting for the moment in my kitchen, so thank you very much for bearing with me. If you like to see me struggling to make bratwurst for the first time, please watch this video next. We've got one more video in this street food series, then I'm gonna post my Q&A, and then my struggles are obviously over, and we're gonna come back to more instructional videos where I actually know what I'm doing. I wish you a lovely week, and I will see you on my next one. Bye!